Hi, this is Shaunte Parker. It is Tip Tuesday, and I'm here from Bennett Realty Solutions to talk to you today about selling your home, the process, and the things that you need to know about that. I have all this information in my head, but so I won't make a mistake, I wrote me some nice little notes to share with you. So if I look down, I'm referring to my notes because there's a lot I want to say today. So the first thing you need to do is decide that you want to sell your home. And once you decide you want to sell your home, you need to secure you a realtor. Well, how do you find a realtor? What do you look for? One, you look for a realtor that has expertise. Do they know what they're doing? How long have they been in a business? How many homes have they sold? How many homes has their company sold? What is their list to sell ratio? Lots of questions you need to ask them. You need to make sure that they are an expert at what they are doing. Number two, you need to know that they have area knowledge. You may be selling a home in Upper Marlboro, but maybe they've only sold homes in D.C. So you want to make sure that they actually are familiar with your particular neighborhood, because market data and studying the data is really, really important. So you want to make sure that they are knowledgeable of your area. You want to make sure that they are a skilled negotiator, because in this market, negotiation skills are key in getting something done. So you want to make sure that they're able to read the contract, understand the understand the terms of the contract, share that information with you, and negotiate back and forth with different real estate agents. Because in this day and market, you may get multiple offers, and they need to be able to negotiate to the best of their ability to make sure that they help you meet your seller's goal, which is obviously the bottom line and the net. They need to have marketing expertise. You cannot sell a home in this market without a serious marketing plan. One of the things that I do with my clients is I sit down day one and we discuss the marketing plan. What is that going to look like? When do we start this marketing plan? How long is the marketing plan? Do we edit the marketing plan? The marketing plan is incredibly important, because part of the marketing plan is your online presence, taking pictures, professional pictures, having a personal website for the property, having beautiful brochures or flyers for the property, holding open houses for the property. Where is it going to be featured online? Doing magazine ads or newspaper ads. All of that is part of the marketing plan, because the goal is to drive as much traffic there as possible. So you want to make sure that they are expert at doing that as well. And also you want to make sure that they are a great pricer. One of the major reasons why homes don't sell is because they're overpriced. So you want to make sure that with their neighborhood knowledge, with their negotiation skills, with their expertise, that they're actually able to price your home right. And sometimes there's not enough data to help me get the exact number of what the price should be. I always am right on point, and I give a great ballpark figure. I normally give my clients 3 numbers to look at: a low number, a right on target number, and a really maximum high number that we should put the house on the market for. But sometimes when there's not enough data, hey ladies, when there's not enough data, I ask my clients to get a pre-listing appraisal, where we contact an appraiser to come out and do an appraisal report, because he or she has a whole set of different eyes, the way they're looking at it, and they have different methods in coming up with the value. So sometimes I add that's of added value to my clients. And we generally come up with the price that way, if we can't come up with it the traditional way. Next, after you identify the agent, you want to prepare your home for sale. You have to think like a buyer. When a buyer walks into your house, what will they see? Will they see clutter? Will they see a bunch of personal photos? Will they see, paint colors that may not be appealing to them? Will they see stained carpet? What are they going to see? What are they going to smell? What does your house look like? What does the furniture look like? It's really, really important that you think like a buyer. What is the buyer going to see? What's going to be appealing and attractive to them when they come in this house? And so the first thing I tell people is that we need to start decluttering. We need to remove everything and make it look as if it is a model home and you have staged the property. So your kitchen counters, nothing on the counters. All your personal family pictures need to go. Anything we could take off the walls besides artwork, but I mean like personal pictures, medals, things of that nature need to go. We also need to think about what the outside looks like. When they drive up, what does the curb appeal look like? Is your grass cut? Are your trees nicely shaped and manicured? Do you have beautiful flowers? It's springtime, so we want the outside. New mulch. We want the outside to look pretty too. We want to power wash. A lot of times the siding is dirty and it has, vegetation growing on it. So we want to clean that off. We want to make sure your deck has been power washed and clean and is in great shape. So getting your house ready can take some time. So it is important, if you already know that you want to sell, this is the hottest market. Springtime is the hottest time to sell your property. If we already know that we want to sell your house, sometimes it can take up to 2 weeks to get everything done. I have a list of contractors that I work with that can come out and help us get it prepared. But this is what I do. This is part of my job. I also, am responsible for all the marketing. So once we decide to partner together, it is my job to help you get your home prepared. Also, we need to think about are there any updates we need to make? Perhaps we want to repaint some things. Maybe, we have homes when they're lived in. We'll have some damages. So like in my house, the paint, it needs to be repainted. The paint is 3 years old. It's all types of smudges, bumps, and bruises in the paint. So if I was selling my own house, I would definitely have to repaint in some areas. Or you just may want to go with a neutral color that's appealing to the general masses. So like my daughter's room used to be pink and green. To somebody else, that would be really, really not attractive. So now her room is a smooth, cool gray. That would be attractive because that's a trend. That gray color is a trend. And again, you want to depersonalize as much as possible. So when it's time for us to list your house for sale, we're going to put a sign in the yard. That is very important because a lot of times people are just driving about and we want them to know your house is on the market. So a sign is very important. Number 2, we want to have brochures outside, a brochure box, so they know, hey, let me just pick this up, because sometimes they don't necessarily want to go in yet. They want to take a sneak peek. So my phone number is on the sign, my website is on the sign, and also the brochure has pictures so they can get an idea of what the house looks like before they even contact us. We want to make sure that the house is accessible at all times. So we're going to have people calling to schedule appointments. We want them to be able to get in as often as they would like. People show houses all times of day, daytime, evening time, weekend time, Easter time, Christmas time. It doesn't matter. So we want the house to be as accessible as possible. We definitely want to use a lockbox so agents can bring their clients in as soon as possible. It's a really safe thing to do. If you work from home, we still want to use a lockbox because you may not be there all the time. We want to make sure that we have open houses because 98% of the people shop online for their houses, which is where they're going to see the open house. They shop for homes before they even identify a realtor. So we want to make sure that every single person around has access to seeing the property, falling in love with it online through beautiful pictures, and then coming out to see it. So open house is a way the public can get in to see the property as well. So once we get the house on the market, it's beautiful, it's ready, it's live and well on the internet. We then put it out there. It goes live and we start to accept offers. In this market, multiple offer situation is very possible. If you price the house right and the house is gorgeous and you've done everything that we said before, it will get multiple offers. That's the inevitable. So one of the negotiation things your agent needs to be able to do is be able to look at all of those offers and analyze them and be able to share with you the pros and cons of each one so you can make an informed decision as to which person you want to take. Financing is really, really important. We want to make sure the person has extremely strong financing. Clearly, if they're paying cash, that's as strong as you can get. But we want to look at the type of financing. We want to look at how long they want to close. Maybe it's a quick close. Maybe it's a very extended close. Maybe they're using a program. All those things we want to look at. We want to look at whether they're asking for closing help. Because if they are asking for closing help, it lowers your bottom line. If the bottom line is really important to you, then we want to make sure that we're very careful with the terms and conditions of their contract and all the contingencies as well. And if we end up in a multiple offer situation, the highest doesn't always mean the best. So a person could offer you $50,000 more than the list price, but if that doesn't necessarily mean they're the best offer for you and your goals and your time frame. So it is very important to have a real estate agent who knows that and who can work with you to discuss that. And so as you move towards closing, you want to prepare for your move. So where are you going next? Maybe you're going to be upsizing or downsizing. Maybe you're going to be renting. A lot of times I help people buy a home and sell a home all at the same time. And so I can totally help you do, I don't know what's happening. People are calling me. I can totally help you do the same thing. We could buy and sell at the same time. I can also help you sell your home and rent something, but we want to do the processes at the same time because we don't want you to be without a place to go. So it is very important that we work on both things at the same time and prepare. You tell me exactly where you are trying to go. Maybe you're relocating out of state. Maybe you're moving to a different county. Maybe you're going to be renting. I'm not certain what you're going to be doing, but it's important for you to communicate that with me from the beginning so we can plan accordingly. Also, what are some of the issues with selling? Should you wait to sell? This market? Heck no, you shouldn't wait. If you already know that you want to sell your property, maybe you are not sure because you're behind in your mortgage payment. Maybe you're not sure because you know you owe more than what the house is actually worth now, which would be considered a short sale. Maybe you're in the process of getting a divorce and you don't know how to even handle or deal with the property, which is a part of a divorce proceeding. Maybe someone has died or you've had death in your family and you need to deal with the property. The property is something that you need to deal with. I'm an expert at probate and dealing with homes that are in that type of situation as well. Maybe you're just transitioning. Maybe all your kids are grown and you just want to get you a condo in Miami on the beach. Or maybe you just had a new baby and you got married and you need more space. So I'm prepared for any type of sale. I consider myself to be a listing agent. I love selling homes. And if you know of anyone who is in the market to sell, if they are looking for an agent who is experienced in doing so, please, please, please send them my way. Give them my contact information. Send this Facebook Live to them and let them know that I'm here and ready to help them no matter the situation. And don't ever think that it's a dire situation and there's no out to it, because there's always an out. I'm actually working with somebody right now who is in a bankruptcy, and they got behind in their bankruptcy, and they just found out that the foreclosure is proceeding, and they just came to me. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to sell their property because after I did my research, they have a ton of equity. And it's no need for us to lose the property when we can sell it and they can make money and we can just start over. So I am the queen of a do-over. I love starting over. Starting over is a fresh new look at things, a fresh start, a new move, a new jump in a different direction. So if you know anybody who needs my assistance, I'm always here to help. Spring market is very progressive. This is when you maximize your dollars. This is when you make the most money in your pocket in the spring. Most people want to move before school ends or definitely before school starts. So between now, April and the end of July, really the beginning of August is kind of getting into the too late. You want to prepare now. And you need to give yourself 60 days to sell it. Oftentimes it doesn't last past 30 days. But you need to give yourself 60 days. So if you know you want to move by August, hey, May is when we need to put your house on the market and get it cracking. So that's all I had to say today, guys. It is a pleasure to do Tip Tuesday every Tuesday. I really enjoy it. If you have any topics that you want me to talk about, please leave that below. I'm going to make a YouTube video of this Tip Tuesday and post it. My YouTube channel is my name, Shaunte Parker. All of my social media is Parker Sales DMV, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and my Facebook. And I'm also Shaunte Parker Real Estate. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, again, leave them below. If you know someone who needs me, please share. I love it when you do that. Also like this post. And thank you again. And I'll see you next Tuesday. You guys have a fantastic day. It's supposed to be beautiful today. I'll probably be going to my favorite place to pick up my little kid and enjoying some sunshine. I need some vitamin D because my skin, oh my God, it's not doing well. So you guys have a good day. Bye.